So where should I look? To you?
We're going to look at the camera right up there.
Okay.
Or me. You can look right at me.
Oh, okay.
Welcome.
Okay.
Hi, guys. I hit the go button a little bit sooner than I meant to. So here we are. We're live. We're live on the Rythmia Facebook page. So happy to be here. My name is Meg. I am the chef here at Rythmia, among wear many other hats. And today I'm filling in for the lovely Kim Terra Nova, so she could have a day to do what she needs to do. And I'm here with an amazing guest, Nilu, who has been with us for the past week here at Rythmia.
Thank you.
So happy that you're here and willing to share your experience. I see some guests that are tuning in, watching, some guests. Well, they're guests to the Facebook page. And I'm sure we'll have some past Rythmia guests on here cheering you on. There's always lots of our Rythmia family that watch these lives. And I'm sure a lot of new people here that are just starting to get to know who we are, what Rythmia does. So this is called I Got My Miracle. So what we're doing is we're talking to Nilu this week, who is here all week to share about her experience in receiving her miracle and life-changing experience. So Nilu, this is not your first time here, correct?
No, this is my third time, actually.
Yes. So you were here when? When was the first time? What year was that?
First time was February 2020, just before the lockdown. And my second time was January 2021 this year. And this is my third time.
And here we are, which is hard to believe that we're already rounding around to the end of 2021. I can't even wrap my head around this. But here we are. So we're so excited to have you here. And I would love for you to share the evolution. So let's talk briefly about what your experience was like the second time here, and then how it differed a little bit this time around, because it's always different, isn't it?
Yes, very different. Well, first of all, I'm so honored to be here with beautiful Meg and just to be in Rythmia and in the presence of this beautiful community that brings tear to my eyes every time I find myself here and I see the sisterhood, the brotherhood, the real love that goes between all the people here. That's number one thing that brought me back here, I have to tell you the truth. But I know Mother Ayahuasca also called me to come back after I came the first time. But the real change I could see when I came first time, I obviously was called by her to come and receive some healing, but I didn't receive, all of my intentions, and I was a little bit, maybe resistant. And I knew right when I finished my ceremonies, I knew that she's asking me to come back. So I pre-registered to come back because I knew I'm coming back. And then I really wanted to come back the same year, but I couldn't because of the lockdowns and everything. But when I came back second time, I learned to surrender more. I learned to let her do most of the job rather me trying to control. And I think that's a very, very important part, as we all know, like really yielding to her when you set intentions to really do the work as you are willing to do the work. Because if you are resisting as much intentions as you have, you're not going to really get the benefit of it as much if you resist.
Which is a lesson that we transfer to life, right?
Exactly.
The more we resist and we're trying to row against the stream, the harder life gets.
Exactly.
So such a beautiful, beautiful lesson to share for anyone that's thinking about doing this medicine work, but also just applicable to life.
Yeah, exactly. And my ceremonies the second time were really, really deep and life-changing. And the life-changing part was, I don't want to go to the details of it, but a big message that she shared with me the second time was about the sacredness and the beauty of everything in life, like including all the bad things that we label it as bad.
The bad.
We say is bad, like negative or bad. And she kept telling me everything is sacred, everything is holy. See the beauty in everything, even if it doesn't seem beautiful and it may be even painful. And she really wanted me to know myself more than anything and really put the emphasis and focus on loving myself and connecting with the deepest part of myself, which I didn't I didn't feel when I came here for the first time. In fact, the first time I felt like I'm so far and disconnected from myself. And the second time when I merged with my soul and I healed my heart, I could see that, finally I'm beginning to know myself and who I am, what I want to change in my life. And I went back and I made really solid changes, and I really followed what she said. Even any dietary suggestions she made to me, like she talked to me about diet, body care, like she talked to me about many practical things that are like sometimes just mundane and human, but she told me, and I really followed everything.
Yeah.
And I think that's very important, the integration part, coming back to normal life and really sort of doing the work and continuing the work. It's very, very important, because you can come back to normal life and then you forget everything, and and you're like nothing really happened. But I really, plus that in my personal journey, I made a very deep and personal connection to the medicine, and she literally became one of my guides and my teachers as I talk to her on a daily basis, because I think I can still, even when I'm not drinking ayahuasca, I still can receive. And she's a beautiful, amazing guide if you choose her as one of your guides. And then I knew that I'm coming back here to just go deeper again, because it wasn't that I didn't receive my miracle the second time, but it was more of being called to come back to go deeper and uncover the other parts, the conditioned parts that are still keeping me from the life that I deserve, from my next, the next step in my life. And that's why I came back here with not so many expectations, honestly, this time, with not so many intentions and agendas. I just said, whatever comes, I set some intentions, but whatever she shows me, I'm sure that's what I need to know.
Yeah.
And this time was about, really having more unconditional love for myself, and from that point on for others. My first night was all about unconditional love, and like really just loving myself with like everything, with all I am. And then I had some other experiences that I needed to know. They were like hindering, for me to love myself to, as deep as I can. And then I had a sort of a rebirth kind of, death experience. Basically, she showed me that I am carrying my old self and just sending it to the water and say goodbye.
Your old self.
My old self.
Beautiful.
For my new self to step in. And the new self, she showed me I need to be at ease. I need to learn to rest. I need to live with more joy. I need to live with more flow.
And this all happened on the Wednesday night.
This happened on the feminine night. Feminine night, yeah.
Which is important to recall when we're being asked to be in flow and receptivity, in the very feminine.
Receptivity, yeah. Because I was telling her, I was like, I am suspicious. Like it can't be all good always. I mean, not that always is good, but sometimes, when you are ready to receive, but you're hesitant, you're like, oh, what is the catch? And I was like, what is the catch? And she's like, there is no catch. Just receive, just learn to receive, learn to live with flow, and rest when you have to rest. Be at ease, because I was like having a hard time. I was like fighting with it almost, like, no, that can't be true. How can that be true? And then she kind of told me I'm a little bit restless in general, like I'm a little bit ADD. And then I was like, no, I am not. And she's like, yeah, but then I said, but yeah, I kind of don't like when people are really ADD around me. And now I figured why there are so many ADD and restless people around me. And she's like, because you are here to bring calmness. And But without loving that part of you, without helping others to love that part of themselves, how can you learn calmness?
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about loving every part of yourself, every part of yourself.
And that is how we merge with our souls, right? And so this process at Rythmia is where the intentions we work with the medicine are: show me who we've become, merge me back with my soul at all costs, and heal my heart. And so that first step of the process is where we start to see the aspects of ourself, the patterns that we live out in our life. And through seeing all of these things, we start to understand a little bit about why we live that certain way and how that began. Often we go back and, we see sometimes, or we just have a knowing, or we experience again on the medicine, what has gone on for us at a young age that has formed these different ways of being and belief patterns. And then the medicine helps dissolve them. And in that dissolving becomes this merger, this reconnection back to your true self, this new version of yourself that is without all of that conditioning and all of those layers of false beliefs and things like that we carry these sacks of bricks along with us until we do this work, and then we can set that bag down and it's like, oh, right. And it's such a beautiful thing. And then along when you merge back with your soul and you connect to the truth of who you are, you can't help but feel like you have so much infinite love in your heart.
Exactly.
That unconditional love that you speak of first and foremost for yourself, so then you can then give it away to other people.
Yeah. I was like kind of, I was like, I couldn't get up that night, the feminine night. I couldn't get up, but I just wanted to dance. And I was kind of dancing, in my bed. I was just moving. And then I was like really thinking, I feel like I'm not ashamed to be who I am. I don't want to cover, because I have lived more as a shy person for most of my life, someone quiet, someone who is being cherished for being quiet almost, and that has made me receive love from others because I was the quiet child.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't like the one that was but then I had that in me, that mischievous part, that sort of, kind of trouble part, that want to rebel sometimes and, just don't care about what other people think. And I think that night I was like feeling, I don't care anymore. I'm just going to talk. I just want to share.
Be me.
And I just want to be me.
Yeah,
exactly.
So beautiful. And now you get to move through life as you.
Yeah,
being
exactly.
the amazing, receptive, action-taking, playful, unconditional, loving version of yourself.
Exactly.
And what a gift.
What a gift.
What a miracle.
What a miracle.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This is the miracle, because you could see so many things in your ceremonies and you get many experiences. But I think the main thing is what really, just stick in your heart and what you can bring to life as real, rather than, something you read in the book or you heard from someone else's experience.
100%.
Now this is your experience.
Yeah. And these experiences really with the medicine especially help us not only understand, mentally and intellectually these things, but we get to embody it. And that's the power of this medicine, is it helps us embody so much of this wisdom that we intellectually often know, but feeling it in our heart makes it that much easier to actually play it out in life. Yeah. So I'm so happy for you, sister. And I'm so grateful that you came to share.
Thank you.
We have some love coming from some folks here. Donna, thank you so much. Pamela says she can't wait to be here so soon. Eli, brother, so good to have you. Thank you. Sending lots of love. Vinny, sister, so good to see you here. Rebecca, thank you so much. Anyone that's watching the replay, please drop the replay in the comments. We're so grateful to have you here. I'm happy that you found Rythmia. I'm so happy that you found Rythmia and that we found you.
I'm so happy. This is the best place. Everyone should come here.
So beautiful. Thank you, sister.
Thank you so much, Megan.
You're so welcome.
I'm so honored. And thanks for everyone who, listened and heard, and hopefully, that encourage everyone to come and do the experience for themselves.
Your story will help many. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. I'm honored.
Thank you so much, my friends. We'll see you here. I'll be live again tomorrow afternoon, same time, same channel, doing my regular weekly Facebook, and where else you can catch Jerry and Jeff and all those players next week. See you later. Have a beautiful rest of your Saturday.